For the resume one, if you already, and we're going to be putting both of these assignments into the career essay. So that's where they're going to be housed eventually. But for the resume, if you already have one, just want you to go back and revise it and gear it a little bit towards the career you're moving into. So, say you're working in fast food right now, but you want to be a nurse, start developing a resume that's starting to gear you towards that nursing career. Um, and sometimes you might end up with two different resumes, right? Like when I got my master's degree in English, I had a restaurant resume because I've been working in restaurants for 20 years. And I also had a teaching resume because I wanted to develop a career in education. So I had two very different resumes going at the same time. It's not that unusual. Um, Sorry. To get started, um, no, I don't want to say that. Once you use a template, if you don't have one, but again, don't reinvent the wheel here. Microsoft Word has templates. Hopefully, you get this banner going across here, and you can hit more templates, and you can just search for resume templates, and it'll pop them up there. And you can choose whatever one you want to use. To me, the ones with the pictures are a little creepy, but I'm showing my age there, right? In an age of Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all that, people are used to getting their images out there on the internet. Uh, but you're gonna pick whichever one you want to work with, and you'll just come in here and you'll put in your own information, right? Um, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I goofed up there. That is a cover letter. Let's do the Bubbles resume. Make sure you click on resume, not cover letter. But it kind of depends where you're at in life right now. So, like a resume, if you're 17, 18, and you've had no job or one job, you're probably going to focus more on your ability, your talents, right? And don't be afraid to go back to high school a little bit. Maybe talk about working in groups like in sports or theater or band. All kinds of high school organizations require group work, right? Functioning within a group, winning and losing as a group, and things like that. If you're in fast food or something, do people trust you with money? That's quite a responsibility. Do they trust you with the keys to the building? A lot of responsibility there. Can you work with customers and be successful? So you may not have 20 years of experience or all these different 5 Nobel prizes or whatever. But you do have talents, and you want to put that in your resume. You want to list your education and whatever else you want to put on your resume. And you want to, again, when you look at the template, make sure it's a template that kind of works towards what you're trying to do. Google Docs also has templates. Oh, popped right up. You can go to the template gallery here and go to resumes, and if you want Swiss or Coral or Spearmint or Modern Writer or whatever, pick the one you like and start building your resume. And again, the idea of the resume is that, what's this going to look like when you get your college degree in 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, whatever? Is it going to start showing that you're the person they should hire? A good help resource, if you go to the help resources and do this resume guideline from Northeast State, I think I already have it downloaded here. It goes into how your resume should look, action words, and JP, the bear, is our school mascot. So if you're wondering what that bear's doing on all this, we're actually the Northeast State Bears. But the first sample resume they have here is a pretty good one for someone who doesn't have any works experience. Well, what can you do? What are you offering an organization? And again, as you start gearing your resume towards the career you're pursuing with your college degree, this will start changing as well. But there's all kinds of sample resumes out there. This one's a pretty good one if you don't have a lot of experience, focusing more on your abilities, right? A lot of students kind of gloss over the technical knowledge they gain just from going to college, learning how to use Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint and all these programs you have to use for your classes. And knowing how do you get from Google Docs to Microsoft Word? It's not something a lot of people actually know. But there's a good example. There's another one. But there's all kinds of help out there, and this one's a good handout that's produced by Northeast State, so workforce office there. So don't start with a blank. No, don't just sit there staring at a cursor blinking on your screen. Start with a template. This is a good document to read through to build a good resume. And again, if you already have one, just kind of update it and gear it towards whatever career you're going for with your college degree. Alrighty. And for the academic plan, it's in a completely different place. So we're going to go to the Northeast State homepage. Already got pulled up. We're not going to D2L here. We're going to the Northeast State homepage. If you've ever used DegreeWorks, this will help you as well. But basically, the academic plan is a listing of all the courses you need to get to your college degree. But the trick for this essay is that I want you to do it in order you're actually going to take them in. And one place to start might be DegreeWorks. You can also come down here all the way to the bottom and come to the catalog. And you can go back if you've been to Northeast State before, you might be in an older catalog. You got to watch out there. Some of the requirements can change. But we're going to go over here. Sorry, I just kept scrolling down there. You're already admitted. Where'd it go? Sorry, we're going to go here to academic programs. And we'll click on that. And they have the academic programs listed by degree. If you're in Comp 1, you shouldn't be in certificates. But if you're getting your 2-year degree, say in welding, or we do offer a 2-year terminal business degree. We also offer a 2-year transfer degree, so you better know the difference, or you can run into problems there. But if you're looking for a 2-year applied science degree, you'll find that there. Nursing is actually a 2-year degree. It's supposed to be a 2-year degree. If you're going to go for your Associates of Arts or Associates of Science, let's say you take this class and you have a profound desire to major in English. We'll click on that one, the AA degree. And what it's going to do is going to list, and it's going to do this with any of these, it's going to list the courses you need to take in an ideal order. And I'm telling you right now, because you're in a summer Comp 1 class, you're already out of sequence. In a good way, you're probably a little bit ahead, right? So you're not going to be able to copy this and copy and paste this. So you're going to have to take this, put this, and move it up to summer. And that's all I want you to list, semester by semester, the courses you're taking until you get your first college degree. Most of you, it's going to be your degree here in Northeast State, but some of you looks like you're just taking a couple of classes here and then moving on. So whatever that 4-year school is, you got to go get to that 4-year school's catalog and list the courses you need to take semester by semester till you get your degree. And eventually what you want to do is whatever writing program you're in, you're going to create a table. For Word, it's insert table. We'll go to 5 semesters. And you're just going to do summer 2023. And that may be the only class you're taking this summer. I don't know. And then you're going to go back to that list. Probably just do a split screen. And split screen, you just pull this on over. It's not going to do it for me. I guess I'll go this way. See what happens. Oh, there we go. Had to play around for a little bit. Then you're going to get into whatever you're taking in the fall. Most of you probably already have those picked out, right? And then whatever courses. And you're just going to keep doing that until you get your first college degree. We'll do wise. And it can be a bit of a pain, but hopefully you're just going to start copying and pasting, right? On over. But one thing you might find out is you might get to the last semester and you only have 2 classes. And that's when you start talking to your advisor about maybe a reverse transfer of classes. That's where you can, if you're like 2 classes short here at Northeast State for your degree, you go on to ETSU or whatever and pursue your 4-year degree. And you can take some of those classes from ETSU and bring them back to Northeast State and get that 2-year degree. Once you have your degree, nobody's going to take that from you. And two, Northeast State gets money for that. When students get almost to their degree and then transfer and don't get to your degree, we lose a little bit of money from the state. And Mr. Fish's kids like to eat, so make sure you get your 2-year degree. And plus, if something happens as you're pursuing your 4-year degree and you can't quite finish, you still have that 2-year degree, right? So that reverse transfer is a neat idea. Some of this, like if you're majoring in English, they don't care about which natural science you're taking, but they do start caring about your electives and stuff like that. Likewise, if you're majoring in biology, they're not going to care which lit class you take. But basically, that's going to be your academic plan. Eventually, you're going to put that into your career essay. It's a little tedious, but it's a good exercise to see where you're going to end up, particularly in a year and a half, in terms of achieving that degree. Alrighty, but that's the resume and the academic plan. Again, we're going to make sure with that academic plan, create the table in whatever program you're going to write your essay in, so you can just easily copy and paste it into your essay once you're done with it. But if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. If you can't find that degree program like I did here, let me know and I can try and get you to it. But if you have any questions, be sure to let me know, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.